And we're back. This is Goddess Janice with World Reggae Party Local RE. And tonight we have Ross Shango and the Shango Band. Hello, sir. How are you?
Greetings, Sister Goddess. Blessing is good to be on your show again. And
Yes,
I
it's good
want
to
to
have
say
you.
thank you. I want to say, bless up and greetings to all the supporters of the Shango band and all your viewing audience out here. Give thanks for the support. We love you. Yeah.
Yes, give thanks to the crew.
Yes, I
We love you.
Rastafari. The crew, dancing crew too.
All right. So, what's new with you these days, Ross Shango?
Well, putting together a lot of material that has been backlogged that I've had, from the analog days, studio days, and adding it to a lot of new material that we have. So, we're doing a lot of instrumentals and just putting new projects together that you can find on CD Baby and places like that, all those outlets there that we've just released some new albums there. Wow, so much albums. It slipped me. It's gonna come back to me though. But we
Okay.
released a couple of albums on Shangoband. You can find that. Just look that up on CD Baby, and you can find that. Acoustic overdub. That's what it's called.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
And you too, because
Yes,
you have a couple different videos and whatnot there.
right. Yeah. So you can look it up on YouTube and find me there too. So and give thanks for being on your cooking show,
Yes.
your radio show,
Yes.
and I want to say to you that you're embracing a lot of the talent in the area,
Yes.
DMV area. So we give thanks
Local
for that.
RE,
Give
local
thanks for
flavor.
yes, we give thanks for that. Yeah,
Yes.
man. Uh-huh.
Yes. If I were to say to you the words reggae revolution, as is, we are living in a reggae revolution, what would you say?
Well, I would say that reggae has embarked on new grounds with artists, great new artists, young artists coming up, from the Chronics and, Protege and different artists, that are spearheading now the roots reggae,
Hmm.
that is coming out of Jamaica and helping to bring back or bring forward, that culture and that balance forward into the culture of reggae music. I mean, we love the dancehall and everything, and it's spanned wide and we
Very wide.
we want that roots and culture also to span out. So we have young artists that is taking the torch and moving forward with it. And so just like ourselves, Shango Band, venturing into different, moods of music, whether it be reggae, jazz,
Hmm.
fusion and stuff like that. So we give thanks. Reggae Revolution moving forward.
Always
Yeah,
moving
yeah,
forward.
man. So we give
Yes.
thanks for that.
Yes.
Mhm.
Has others tried to put you in a box based on your race?
Well, you know, that is a good question. You get pigeonholed, by the genre of music that you play sometimes.
Hmm.
But once again, you have to show versatility and show that reggae has evolved.
Hmm.
It hasn't lost its roots, none at all. But, it has embarked on, different avenues where, you hear blues in there, you hear jazz in there, you hear funk in there, you have pop in there, because you have different artists that have experienced different forms of music and traveled the world, and they're bringing in all style. You have people from um, Panama and different places like that, El Salvador. When you listen to reggaeton and those things,
Reggaeton,
you see what I'm
yes.
saying?
The
So,
Latin beat inside
yeah,
reggae.
man, Latin
Yes.
music, so reggae has evolved and touched a lot of people, and all kind of music has touched reggae too. So, we can't really can't say you can't get pigeonholed. People will try and put you in boxes.
Very much so.
You understand? But from you know yourself and know who you are, and knowing what you're delivering to the world, you're gonna find your core mass of people that love what you do still, and those who don't, they will come around, man. Give them time.
Eventually.
Yeah, man. Give them time. Yeah.
Because I know that Kamali Marley,
Mm-hmm.
which is one of the big Marley
Marley clan there.
Marley clan,
Yeah.
I saw him I think about 2 years ago at the
Mm-hmm.
Howard,
Mm-hmm.
and he was doing a lot more rock than reggae, and
Right.
he was saying that everybody was like, play something of your dad's or something like that, and it's like, no, I have my own style, and my
Ah.
style is rock. So
Yeah. Well, you find that even from the Alton Ellis, the Dennis Brown, I can go down the list of those veteran artists that have transitioned to ancestry.
yes,
And you can also hear in their offspring, whether it be female or male,
yes,
that I've heard their parents sing, and you can hear that tone, just like in all the Marley clans. Each and every one of them has a touch of Bob Marley.
very much so.
But then, too, like every other artist, they want to embark on their own journey
Correct.
and write their own chapter of this reggae music. So if you find that one of the Marley clan is playing pop, jazz, rock, hip hop, it is like he's forging his way to say, yeah, man, I can sing my reggae and
Yes.
broke it down like,
Yes.
but I can also do, I'm versatile. I'm not, once again, not pigeonholed. You see? Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Mm.
Uh, Last month we had Sister Carol come by,
Hmm.
also at the
Howard,
Howard,
Howard, yeah.
and the Wailers
Hmm.
with Junior Marvin
Junior Marvin, yeah, yeah, yeah.
to come through to Hamilton.
Hmm.
So, how big is the reggae world in the DMV, as in DC, Maryland, and Virginia?
It could use some help.
Okay.
It
Okay.
could use some help. I'm not telling a lie. Could use some help. Because guess what happened? There are a number of bands, and I'm not even going to go down and call. You know them.
Yes.
Shangoband is one. Carl Malcolm, I Shell.
Ah, he's been here.
You know,
Yes.
so much of them.
Yes.
And don't feel nowhere. It's true, my brain busy right now. I can't call it, but I'm going to call on them. And we've been in the DMV area for the longest time.
Correct.
And the funniest thing, sometimes I
What
play
is?
some parties and someone will come to me and say, do you know this band or do you know that band? And I said, do you know Carl Malcolm and Positive Vibration or Englishman and Rashango and Shango Band or I Shall Cole or go down the
I
line.
and I rhythm.
I and I Rhythm. And I said, listen, man, respect to what you're doing. But we are now the elders now. Give it with respect to. Because guess what happened? When I wasn't in the diapers, we was knocking it, laying down the foundation.
Yes.
Yeah. And don't
Yes.
feel no way when I talk this way. It's just straight talk, me I talk. I don't feel no way. Like I say, we love or no. But the truth is the truth. It's time. Some of us broke out. Record companies should be here recording us, putting us out there.
I agree with that.
You
Yes.
understand?
Yes.
And look here, man, a lot of artists, I won't call her name, but I can. Man, a lot of artists have come out of DC,
Yes.
Virginia, Maryland, that have reached prominence.
Yes.
And because they maybe hit it in New York or LA or wherever, you wouldn't know said it's right here they hone their craft. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we are here, we're still here. Don't wait till when things we fly gone. Yeah, you wanna say, oh, he was a good
He
and
was a good
yeah, man,
singer.
and
What
cause
happened to him?
you
So
know,
here we
cause you
go.
see when you put on the flowers there, they cannot smell it. Trust me. I can't smell it. So and I wanna big up a lot of the artists that have passed, Ronnie Davis of the Itals and the Tenors, you know, Hugh Masekela, A lot of the artists out of Jamaica, many of them veterans, have transitioned to ancestry. And really and truly, when you tell you the truth, man, if it's not like Whitney Houston or Michael Jackson, or you just get a little bloop, flash and you don't hear nothing more about them.
Hmm.
So the need for give them props, man.
Yes.
Yeah, man. So,
Yes. Well, one of the things I do here is I try to bring out the DMV
mhm.
uh, in all aspects
Aspects. Hmm.
of reggae.
Hmm.
Um, Debbie Durman, that's been here
Hmm.
twice, radio. Usually I bring them to the radio set first,
Hmm.
then I bring them to the TV set.
Hmm.
And so she's done both of them. You have done both of them
Both of
and the
them.
cooking show.
Give time.
I and I Rhythm has been here. Carl Malcolm has been here.
Hmm.
Um,
Need
a
some
lot of different.
proverbs. We need some proverbs. Zaya, big up yourself, man. Tony Wright, big up yourself.
Yes.
I'll soon come to the Mitch, big up yourself.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Cubanus has been here.
Cubanus, yeah, man.
Yes. Big up for Cubanus.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
All of those veterans. Dan Banner. Hey, I want to tell you, Dan Banner, big up yourself. And Woody was a guitar player. I have to send out respect to Woody, a wicked guitar player. But Premier International was one of the first reggae bands in Washington, D.C.
Mm.
You understand?
Hmm.
And yeah, man, we do some work with HR of the Bad Brains. And they were one of the first kind of rock reggae bands that forged the punk rock scene around here.
Okay.
So look, man, there's history in Washington D.C.
Very
of
much.
reggae music that was so vast. You need an extra show to do for me to tell you who is who and what is what.
Yes.
So, well, give thanks for what you're doing right now.
Thank you.
This is history, and hopefully it will be documented as people see it and know the history. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yes.
when somebody else I tell you for them history, in the right,
Yes.
So yeah.
Yes. What do you see as the future of reggae in 2018 and beyond in the United States as well as in Europe?
Well, if a sister like you keeps doing these shows and helping to promote the arts in this area, then things will embark and evolve as they should be. I will leave everything to Father still. Everything have its way of working its way out, working itself out.
Mhm.
So all you got to do, put in the work, do what you have to do, and once again, sometimes it's a labor of love because we love it.
Yes.
This is why we do it. Sometimes, like I said, you've heard this story already. We as the musicians play, and sometimes the shekels is not there like where they're supposed to be.
Hmm.
But we love this thing. That's why we do it.
Yes.
So Father has carried us this far and helped me to play music, and bring my music to the world. And sometimes, it is you deal with how the cards you are dealt. Some days you can bring out a full orchestra when everything is where it's supposed to be.
Hmm.
And sometimes, as we say, we have a little three-piece chicken and thing. You know
Yes.
what I'm saying? So, yeah, and that's how we do it.
Well, we do
We love
it.
it. We
So,
just
yes.
you call me and we say, come. I just come out, call some of my musicians, keyboard professor
Hi, guys. How are
Jackson,
you?
call Dave. One of my other musicians, he had to run away. He had an overlapping gig,
Yes.
So
Tony.
Tony Harrod,
Yes.
yeah, he
Tony was here
here.
with Sister Pat.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
yes.
man. And like I said, musicians weave in and out of each other because it is how it is here in the area. So it's a small crew, but we do what we do.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Uh,
You want to introduce your crew?
yes, we have Dave on drums tonight.
Hi, Dave.
Yeah, we have the professor We call him Jackson.
Hi, Jackson.
Jackson. Yeah, he's on the keyboards there, and been doing this for many, many, many moons, many years. So you see my beard gray, as you can see. Yeah,
Great,
yeah, man. Yeah.
great. Well, I'm decked out in my Black Panther outfit.
Hey,
So, have
uh,
you seen it?
yes, man. Good
Oh,
movie.
great movie.
Great movie, man, and
Great movie.
it shows you.
What's
So
your take on it?
it shows you what we can do.
Very much so.
It shows you what we can do when we're ready to do. You know what I'm saying? It do what it do. And Black Panther, keep on doing what you do.
Oh, yes.
Cause the shekels talk, man. Shekels talk, and
Remove
walk.
the shackles.
Well,
Like,
yeah, well, yeah, no, the shekels on your foot,
okay.
De Niro,
Yes,
yeah, that
yes.
talks, and all the
Yeah.
other
Money
people that,
talks. Bum,
yeah,
bum, bump.
and all the
So,
other people have to walk, so
yes.
yeah, but I would like to say give thanks. It was a very well put together
Very much
production,
so.
very
Yes.
professional. The actors,
Very.
and from start to finish,
And studying visually. And
visually and costumes and
yes,
everything, and
yes. I came in here and I'm like, wow, I love that dress.
yeah,
And,
man, a
I bought it
royal,
like 10 years ago.
royal. You see it
Yes,
when something make good, it's made good. It never go out of style.
yes,
You see what I'm saying? So yeah, give
yes.
thanks.
Definitely give thanks.
Mm. So
Any projects upcoming?
well, we are always recording. We're always, putting material together. We have a slow of material. Like I said, I have material from, ADATs to, on 2-inch masters that, sometimes the technologies just catch up with you and surpass you, and you're moving to MP3s now, but, we can transfer them and revive them still,
Yes,
So we're always doing projects and live shows
yes,
as usual. So
yes.
stepping out there, Yeah.
Stepping out there.
Yeah.
Yes. Is there any new artists that you like
Mhm.
that would um, be happy or honored to come here and have me interview them in the future?
Why, there's so much reggae artists that it's just to get the link.
Yeah.
Once you get the link, a lot of the artists would come through, and I would suggest that a lot of the festivals, whether it be Jamaican festivals or any other festivals, because we want a broad scope of artists to come through.
Yes.
Art is art for me,
Yes.
music is music for me. So want a broad scope of artists. But for reggae festivals, and you'll meet the artists them and just give them an invite, and trust
Oh,
me, they will
yes.
definitely come, and they visit the area very frequently. In fact, I was on a show with brother by the name of Errol Dunkley, sing some wicked tunes. Johnny P and Tiger, were dancehall, people that did a lot of work in the dancehall. Uh, we performed with them
Okay.
as the support band. You know what I'm saying? So, they passed through, and had I known,
Yes.
we could have brought
Oh,
them
we could
here,
have
and
been here.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
don't worry, keep the link with me,
Okay.
and when we do some of those shows, we bring them on. There's a lot of reggae festivals coming up, so you
Yes.
people stay tuned. All you reggae fans out there, stay tuned and call the station if you got a suggestion.
Yes. Especially on
Yeah,
Thursday
yeah,
nights
man.
when I'm on.
When she's on radio, call the station and say, "Hey, I've got an artist I would like to hear," and the sister will find it for you and play
Oh,
it for you,
yes.
and big up the station and come do some work here. Yeah,
Yes.
man, that's how we
Yes.
see it, share it,
Yeah.
make it go
Definitely
round.
share it.
Yeah, man.
Definitely share it.
Mm.
So, anybody from the back want to say anything real quick? No. No, no. No? No. Okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Well, we can give you a microphone. That's not a problem. No, okay. He's like, no thanks.
Yeah. You know, they're cool. They do their talking with the music instrument, you know.
Yes.
So, you know, and give them time, you know, they will talk, you
Yes.
know. Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah,
All
man. So we
right.
give thanks. We give thanks for once again coming here and your support and the support of the crew doing a real fantastic
Wonderful
job.
job tonight.
Real
Yes.
fantastic job. And I would just like to hope that, you know, when youths and you'd see these shows like this and, you know, they're in the performing arts and everything and keep the performing arts in the schools too,
Very much so.
and want to big up our mayor, you know, she's doing some tremendous work, you know, and with the schools and trying to keep the arts in the schools and everything, just as Mayor Barry used to do and
Hmm.
other, you know, people before them. So we give thanks, keep the arts in the school. It
Keep the
helps
arts in the schools.
balance the youth them, you know, and keep them grounded, you know, and productive still, you know. So I always see that, you know. It's funny. I was at in Atlanta, and little grandson was he had the crayon in, and
Yes.
then he went on the wall. And my wife said, "Oh no, don't do that." I said, "Man, leave him alone, man." She said, "But he's gonna." I said, "Leave him alone. He might be the next Leonardo da Vinci."
Yes.
You see, man, them when the man has, whoop, yeah, man, them artists, man, them just free them up, let them free up and do their thing, man. That's art for me.
Yes.
Yeah, man. So,
Yes.
yeah, man. So that's all.
So I thought after our little commercial break that
Mm.
you can sing two more songs.
I'll be glad to do that for you. You
All
know.
right.
So
Goddess Janice, World Reggae Party with Goddess Janice, and we will be back in a minute.
big up yourself.
Big ups.
Yeah.